It's not your imagination. No, you're not black American. You wonder why they call you Jamaican when you're above all the other nations. It's not your imagination. No, you're not a Haitian. You wonder why they call you Puerto Rican when you're above all the other nations. It's not your imagination. They just wanna keep us down. They don't wanna see us with the crown. You don't want it, then the gates thereof languish. They are blackened to the ground, yeah. They keep us low-key, red daddy no see. It's more to you than them dreads and them gold teeth. I never cut my beard, forget a gold teeth. God, your spirit like a goalie.
Welcome to FCN, Four Corners News, where the truth speaks. That's right. We live here, baby, Thursday nights, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Send this to your mama and them. That's right. So they your can hear this truth. So it's been a whole 7 days since we've been on, man. It feel like I was just sitting here, man.
I don't know, Cap. Feel like forever, man.
It do. All praises. A whole lot has went on in the world today. You, if you didn't know, now you know that Popeyes dropped their chicken sandwich again.
They again. Here we go.
They did it again, man.
There's got to be like some crack in
what they put in.
I'm telling you, man. Hey, y'all seen that movie with T.I.?
Yep. What's it called?
Hey, y'all gotta watch this movie. It's called A Trap on Netflix or with T.I. And he owns a chicken store. He inherited a chicken store, and they put cocaine in the grease.
Wow.
And they cook it. Line out the door.
That's how they get them home.
They could be doing that.
Yeah, I believe it.
I wouldn't put it past it. All right, hey, I'm Captain Zakar to my left.
Captain Severus.
To my far left.
Officer Tobias.
And to my right.
Captain Gad.
To my far right.
Officer Lyell.
And we make up. Thank you for tuning in. So let's get straight to it, man. We were talking about the Popeyes chicken.
Let's do it, man.
Let's pull up the article and let's see what Israel has done to embarrass us as a nation. Again. Read that for us, officer.
Here we go.
Man stabbed to death in Maryland.
Goodness.
Popeyes after an altercation over chicken sandwich. Police.
Who does that? Who would kill their own brother over a damn chicken sandwich?
Israel.
Now I know that Israel has this byword and proverb put on us that all black people like chicken.
Fried chicken.
But no way we should like chicken enough to kill our own brother. No way.
Every time it come out, it's something. People getting ran over for the chicken. People getting stabbed for the chicken. Every time it's something.
Stab for the chicken. I stab for the chicken. I die for the chicken. I ride for the chicken. Hey, that sounds like a Masterpiece song. I ride for the chicken. I die for the chicken. After other chickens, because I'm down with Popeye chicken. Hey. To hell with Chick-fil-A, because I ride for Popeye chicken.
Remember in the wilderness, they were screaming for chicken too.
We did want some chicken, some quailed chicken, right? God killed us with that chicken, didn't he?
He said until it came out their nose. Until it came out their nose.
Goodness gracious.
Hey, Israel's a
if
joke.
we ain't Israel, let's play the video. Let's see what the video talking about.
Oh, God.
I ride for my chicken because I'm down for Popeye chicken. Hey. Play the video for the people, man. Let's go.
News. The nationwide social media frenzy over a chicken sandwich has ended with murder in a Maryland community. The deadly stabbing happened tonight inside a Popeyes in Prince George's County. We want to go right to Evan Lambert. He is live in Oxon Hill, Maryland, with the up-to-the-minute details. Evan, this is unbelievable.
Popeyes on Livingston Road is typically...
It really is, Angie. And we know, according to police, this all happened around 7 o'clock when people were in line for that wildly popular chicken sandwich. I'm going to step out of the way so you can see what is happening here now. It is still a very active scene. You have investigators going in and out of that Popeye.
I want to know for all of our Four Corners News fans.
Right.
I adjure you before the face of God to type on YouTube and Facebook, wherever you listed, who has had that Popeyes chicken? Say yay or nay if you've had the Popeyes chicken. Let's be honest. Let's take the survey.
And name the camp you went to. Here we go. So
Name it.
speak to the head of the camp. Name the camp.
Cause we gonna pray for you right here on Nay. We got some Nay. We got some Nay. Okay. I think some people out here telling tall tales.
Cap, I don't believe it, Cap.
Come on
People
now,
out here
dog.
telling tall tales. Now I know you done had. I know
They
somebody.
don't wait in that long ass line.
you know
They
you
done
had.
wait.
Oh, we got a brother say yay.
Oh, yeah,
We got a brother say yay.
Uh-oh. Oh, DC?
Nah.
DC?
Nah, that ain't him. He said nay. DC
I'm
said
gonna tell you right now.
He said had 1 month ago, didn't get the hype.
Just me and my own personal
Nay,
experience.
Miami, all praises.
You know the scripture said now don't try to judge me
Chicago.
because I'm about to say this. Now you know Deuteronomy 28:48 says that we we have to go to our enemy for the want of all things, right?
Not crack
so you
chicken.
know.
Right.
Now myself,
You had it.
no, I'm a Chick-fil-A customer for life.
Lord.
I'm gonna just say that. All right.
Ain't no room with Chick-fil-A.
I'm gonna just say that. So I ain't even gonna try that damn Popeye chicken because I don't want to betray my trust with Chick-fil-A.
Hey!
Wow.
They might see me in the line for Popeye's chicken.
Somebody's in the
They might see me and be like, they might not. You know how every time you go through Chick-fil-A, they be like, when you say thank you, they be like, my pleasure. They might not say my pleasure no more. So I ain't gonna betray Chick-fil-A.
So your alliance is the Chick-fil-A.
My alliance with Chick-fil-A.
Oh, you said it! You said it on the show!
He repent, y'all. Blur that out.
Hey, no, you know why I stick with This is why I stick with Chick-fil-A though. Captain Ferris. This is why I stick with Chick-fil-A.
I'm not gonna co-sign this now.
No, you gonna co-sign after this because Popeyes ain't got them Chick-fil-A fries. Now, if you know anything about Chick-fil-A fries,
Yeah.
they hit me with the damn
Turn it down a little bit. There we go.
You hit me with the violin because Chick-fil-A has potato fries. Oh, and that Polynesian sauce. And if you ever had that potato fries with the Polynesian sauce, you cut the music, man.
Hey, bro.
Let's go back to this foolishness over this Popeye's chicken, man. Play that video because this is a travesty.
As you can see, crews in there cleaning as well. We just saw one of the crime scene technicians appearing to dust for fingerprints or particularly focusing on that Georgia Popeyes. We want to show you some video that we took just moments ago. But again, police saying this happened around 7 o'clock when people were in line for the chicken sandwich. According to sources, someone cut in that line, leading to a fight and then ultimately a deadly stabbing of an adult male. That male was found in the parking lot here of this Popeyes on Livingston Road in Oxon Hill, Maryland. We understand that that adult male died of his injuries at a local hospital. He has not been identified at the moment. We also know from police that there has not been an arrest at this time. They're still working to figure out exactly who did this, and that is why you still see the scene very active, particularly because.
Now, I want y'all to think about that right there. It had to be hundreds of Jakes out there.
No doubt.
In a line.
Everybody saw that dude's face.
Everybody saw it because the brother was waiting in line before he got skipped.
There you go.
So I mean, everybody know what he looked like.
Yep.
And Popeyes got cameras.
Right, they got cameras, and nobody gonna say nothing.
That's why we in captivity right now.
Yeah.
We in captivity over a damn chicken sandwich.
That's crazy.
What? Give me Leviticus 5:1. We gotta pull it.
We will kill each other over a chicken sandwich,
and then not say nothing. The cops show up like, "Hey, who did it, y'all? I know they was just here. The dude just died 5 minutes ago at the hospital." Everybody like,
I ain't seen nothing.
I didn't see it.
They do this count. I ain't seen nothing.
Chicken juice hanging down their face.
Oh man,
Cap, but you know what that means? That this brother's legacy, when they go to his funeral, everybody in that funeral church gonna know he died from fighting over a chicken sandwich.
damn, that's crazy. What kind of eulogy is that gonna be?
Right, you can't say, well, he fought the good fight. Right. He died from something that he couldn't.
He did fight the good fight, and he died over a chicken sandwich. He lost. He lost a good fight.
Wow.
That was dumb
He
as
got to
hell.
leave his kids and all. I mean, this is the legacy he left behind right there. Died over cutting somebody to go buy a chicken sandwich. Popeye.
What the hell is this?
Read that Leviticus 5:1 for the people.
Leviticus chapter 5 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
And if a soul sin and hear the voice of swearing.
Murder is sin. Murder is sin. Thou shalt not kill. It's a sin. Read on.
And is a witness.
All of them standing in the line at Popeyes to get that damn Popeye chicken sandwich with a pickle on it were witnesses to the murder. Read.
Whether he have seen or known of it.
If you know the person that done it, go ahead.
If he do not utter it, then he shall bear his iniquity.
All of those people that saw that murder committed and have not said nothing, God said, you just committed murder yourself.
Blood is on their hand. Blood is on their hand.
Dang, that's heavy, man. Like, you saw the most I set that thing up.
Check this. So when if nobody ever says nothing about this dude, and they die and they meet their maker, stand before Christ.
Most I gonna bring that thing
And
right back to him.
he gonna look at it and be like, you know, I'm about to kill you forever, destroy your spirit in Babylon the Great over a chicken sandwich. You know that, right? You know that I'm about to kill you over a chicken sandwich.
Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Whew, that's crazy.
Even worse, the Most High is a genius. Those same people looking, he could set them up where there's something happens to somebody next to them where they are seeking for justice.
Yeah.
That's how he'll set it up. That person will have a child, the Most High have them killed, and they seeking for justice.
Who did it? Who did it?
Anybody saw? Did anybody see?
They're going to be just like it.
Hey,
No, I didn't see nothing.
Hey, go to John chapter 4 and verse 20.
Games.
Go to John chapter 4 and verse 20, because you don't see Edomites in them lines. You don't see Chinese people in no Popeyes lines. You don't see
it.
You see Chinese people owning the Popeyes.
There you go.
But you don't see them in the lines.
No.
And I guarantee you, every last one of those, how did I would say, black ashy devils, black devils, ashy black devils.
Shout out to Deacon Lava.
Ashy knees, ashy elbow devils. They all go to church Sunday morning. Read that.
John chapter 4 and verse 20.
Bring it out.
Our fathers.
John chapter 4 and verse 20.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, 1 John. I'm sorry.
Oh, 1 John.
I'm sorry. 1 John 4 and 20.
1 John chapter 4 and verse 20.
Hey,
if a man say, I love God.
Because everybody in Popeye say they love God.
Best believe it.
I love Jesus. I'm blessed and highly favored. Come on.
And hateth his brother.
Go ahead.
He is a liar.
You a liar. Watch this.
For he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen, how can he love God whom he hath not seen?
Y'all seen that brother get stabbed.
Yep.
And none of y'all spoke up about it. Bring it out. You hate your brother. God says you a liar.
Yep.
And in that day, like you brought out Cap, in that day, the Lord gonna sit you down just like on Judge Judy. He gonna sit you down and he gonna play the tape back.
Yep.
And he gonna play the tape back. And what you gonna have to say? What you gonna have to say? Well, Lord,
it wasn't none of my business.
It wasn't none of my business.
Well,
I was next in line to get my Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Well, Leviticus 5:1 says it was your business.
Evil.
1 John chapter 3 and verse 15.
Clap your hands for yourself, Elisha, with all praises.
Right.
Oh, he made it. All
Clap your
praises.
hands for yourself, brother. All praises.
There we go. All praises.
All praises.
I'm glad we going over. I've been waiting to go over this Popeye's chicken stuff, man. Go ahead.
So, like you said, all of them that stood there and watched it and ain't say nothing, they hate him.
Yeah.
Watch what God say about that. Read.
1 John chapter 4 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
3 and 15.
1 John chapter 3 and verse 15. Whosoever hateth his brother is a murderer.
So if you look at Leviticus 5 and 1, say, well, I don't,
It ain't my business.
my business or whatever.
Right.
God doubles down and say, if you hate him, you a murderer.
Yep.
Not smoke on that.
Yep.
How about that?
Right.
All y'all
Chew on that.
chew on that.
Hey, let's go back to the video and play that out. Because we got some more videos on this Popeye's chicken. Go ahead.
because they are trying to narrow down who actually did this. That sandwich, it came back on Sunday, and I talked to somebody a little bit earlier who was at the same location for lunch, and that person was telling me that they waited for about 45 minutes for the sandwich, and things appeared to be calm, but obviously, according to police, things got out of hand.
Hey, hold on, wait a minute. Stop. Can't nobody in the truth ever say they have no excuse to be late to the Sabbath. You got no excuse. Negroes would get up 5 in the morning and go wait in line for Popeye's chicken for 45 minutes.
Popeye's chicken and Jordans are now on the top of the list for Negroes waiting.
Right. No excuse.
And you know how bad it was? He said he went on his lunch break. You only got an hour.
Right.
He spent 45 minutes waiting on his chicken sandwich.
Right. Bring it out.
Eat it.
30 minutes.
He ate it on his way back to the damn job.
Right.
I'm gonna show you it's
Stuffing
good.
it down. But the sister that was at McDonald's, she waited 45 minutes and she got hit with a blender.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Swole her eye up, boy.
I got a script real quick.
Go ahead, bring
Go to
it.
Hosea 4:1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this sums up Israel in a nutshell right here, man.
Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel.
Come on.
For the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
Come on.
Because there is no truth.
Read.
Nor mercy.
No what?
Nor mercy.
No mercy.
Bring it out.
You to stab another brother for chicken.
For a chicken sandwich.
Chicken sandwich, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's no mercy.
Hey, that's amazing, though. That's amazing.
I can't even fathom that we would ever get to a point where we saying another person just got killed for chicken.
For chicken sandwich.
You know how much chicken is out there? How much chicken is out there?
Bring it out, bro.
You
Bring it
tell
out.
me you can't go burn some chicken on a stove or grill some chicken, put it between two
Hey man,
biscuits?
I really want what do you call them? The FDA, the Federal Drug
FDA.
I want them to look into that chicken.
Oh, they already know.
They got it's
to.
got to
already
be
know.
something
This
in
is
there,
crazy,
man.
man.
Because I've watched the I'm watching the series called Snowfall. It's about how crack came into the black neighborhood in the early '80s, right, and how the CIA pushed it in there through trying to fund the wars, the Contras over in South America.
Right.
And they showing that. But they showing the effects of how crack was brand new to people, and people didn't know nothing about it. Would see people get high, would smoke it like it's a cigarette because they didn't know nothing about it. They're like, yeah, let me try it. Like they see somebody hit it, be like, damn, what kind of high is that? It was the next level of weed, so they tried it, smoking it like a cigarette, and they would show the effects like. The dopamine would go from here to 1,000, and they would be
Strongest
hooked on it, not even knowing that they smoke crack. That the effects of it. The FDA need to look into that, man, because for people to go insane,
Ape, boo boo,
and kill a person,
Come on now.
over chicken, it's got to be something in it that is
It gotta be.
addicting.
There you go, Cap.
Like that crack was to make you even fathom killing somebody.
Bring it out.
To repeatedly to stand in line and keep and go play the next
You know what
video.
it's doing something to the hormone, the chemistry of the brain.
Right.
It's doing something that's locking them on solely on. I don't see nothing else, but I gotta have that Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Right.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
Finish
go
up.
back to that scripture. Yeah, more on that scripture.
Man, that's crazy. No mercy. Come on.
Nor knowledge of God,
God is far from their knowledge. For you to lift up a knife into your brother, kill him repeatedly. I know it's more than how many stab wounds did they mention it?
No, they didn't mention it, but it's probably it's,
Man.
unless he stabbed him in the right place, you got to repeatedly
man.
stab him to kill him.
For chicken. Read.
by swearing and lying and killing
And what?
and killing
Come on.
and stealing and committing adultery. They break out and blood toucheth blood.
Oh, man.
That's
This is
Family,
Israel,
we
man.
killing each other. We family. The Lord said we killing each other.
Right.
Blood touches blood. Family killing family.
And that's
you
what-
killed your brother
controversy.
over a chicken sandwich.
Right.
Chicken.
Brother say, hey, brother, go to the pen. They say, what you went for? Oh, I killed a nigga for cutting me a line
man.
at Popeyes.
It's funny. It's funny, but it's serious at the same moment.
Yeah, it's sad.
It's sad, man.
It's sad. Hey, go to the next video to look how bad. Now, you know, it's hundreds of videos of people wilding out. I'm just playing the most recent ones. Play the next video to show how far. Look at this. That's a Mercedes-Benz. Y'all, it's a Mercedes-Benz.
Yo.
Draft.
Come on.
Damn, it's never that serious. Everybody is good. Is it that working? Is it that working? No.
Yeah, she got the car. She got the back seat. He did. He got the back seat. Banging on the door.
Wait a minute. I didn't see the whole video.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Serious?
Run it back for the people. Run it all the way back to the beginning.
Bro,
Run it
that's
all the
what-
way back.
Crack
Look at
Yeah.
There you go. That's the red hat.
Where that? There you go.
They ain't even worried about the car. Attended. And now he's getting out the back seat. There you go, right there. There you go.
Damn, it's never that serious. Everybody is good. Is it that working?
Hear what she said?
Is it that working?
Is that
Banging on the door. Like, you let us in this spot. Close the windows. You try to open the door.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Look at that.
That's crazy.
Is that the end of the video?
Let it keep playing, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Go back to it. That's the end of it?
Hey, do you know somebody could kill that dude?
Yes.
Somebody can blast him away because he's trying to skip in line.
And it would be justified in doing so.
Right. I don't know where that is, but if that was down here in Florida, you could easily get shot. They'd be like, oh, I was standing my ground. I felt in danger for my life. And they would get off plumb free.
Why? Because first of all, they use the car as a weapon.
Yeah.
Then second of all, he come beating on somebody's car, sticking his head
He
right
got out his car and went over there and initiated the violence or whatever that possibly could have took place.
That's sad, man.
They would have got off scot-free. Man, go to Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 21.
Right out.
That's
This is sad, man. We got to do better as a people, man. I can't even compare this.
Man,
I don't know what to compare this to.
New, man. This we ain't seen this on the earth yet.
Nah.
We ain't seen it. Not to this level where we killing each other over a doggone chicken sandwich.
Hey, if you got family members that's going to say they going to Popeyes, have an intervention.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Kiss him.
Put the camera on him, man. What's going on? Put the camera on him. Say that one more time for the people. Look into the camera. Say it right to him so you can save somebody's life tonight.
Right here.
Right.
All
right
right.
there.
Hey, if you got family members that's talking about going to Popeyes tomorrow or whatever,
Zoom in on him.
Zoom in on him.
have a damn intervention. Why? Because you might lose it.
Right. That might be the last time you see him.
Kiss him goodbye. Kiss her goodbye. Make sure you write a will before you get out the house.
Bye, Miss Laura.
For real.
At Popeye's Chicken, y'all.
Popeye's Chicken. Well, niggas die.
I'd rather die for this chicken.
And we don't even own it.
Hey, we gonna get that in a second.
Oh,
hey, go to Jeremiah 2:21. Read that.
Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 21.
Bring it out.
Yet I had planted thee a noble vine.
Check. Go ahead.
Holy. A right seed.
That's how we popped out. That's who we are. We are the Israelites. We are a noble vine, a holy right seed when we was created. Now, let's just think about this, how far we have fallen. We ran out of Israel, right? Where everybody knew we the greatest people on the face of the earth, that we are the children of God. We ran out of Israel. And And then we even ran to the west coast of Africa where we started empires like the Mali Empire, the Gold Kingdom, the Dahomey Kingdom, right? Outside of our homeland. And then even in the Dark Ages, right? Those Moors, those are Israelites that ruled all of Europe.
Bring it out.
All of Europe, right? For 1,000 years. And now we're here in America fighting over chicken sandwich.
Come on,
Dying over chicken.
Killing over chicken sandwich.
Come on now, dog.
Running over poles over chicken sandwich. Getting out the back seat, banging on people's windows for a chicken sandwich.
Damn chickens.
Amazing.
Amazing. Hey, that's it on that, Cap?
Nah, I ain't done with that. I just wanted to point that fact out. Planted thee a noble vine and a holy right seed to fighting over chicken sandwich. Read the rest of it now.
How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?
A degenerate plant. Look how far you know how much value it is to when somebody say, "Oh, they are of nobility."
Right.
You be like, "Oh, they are high up. They are kings. They are princesses. They come from high stock." And that's us. We come from the stock of Abraham, right? Isaac, Jacob, David, Solomon, Jesus the Christ. His blood run through our veins.
That's right.
And now we are niggas on the earth killing over chicken sandwiches.
Come on now, dog.
Hey, you know what, Cap? You can't, because people like to say, "Oh well, y'all don't say." Because I saw the post, y'all don't say nothing about the white man standing in line, but
Right, I seen that.
crackers don't. Excuse me, Edomites don't do it at Chick-fil-A.
Who cares about them?
Right.
We talking about
Nobody else does that. We the only people on the face of the planet that will stand in line and skip a line and then get mad at you for not letting me skip your line. So mad I will kill you for a $5 piece of chicken.
Remember the scriptures say Christ marveled.
Yeah, he did.
He could have done so much miracles for the people. He could have even delivered them.
Yeah.
But listen, they faith. He marveled.
You know what I mean? When Christ marveled. When the Father gave him the power to create everything, and he marveled.
And he said, "Wow."
Hey,
Christ is like,
jeez.
Hey, that's why the whites of his eyes were red. That boy, I got
goodness gracious,
I got to train to this one.
Hey, go ahead, pull your scripture.
Hey, pull Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37. This is an astonishment, man.
Yes.
Hey, Dad, they don't even understand that. How much that cost? Like $5-6?
It got to be like $3.
YouTube, Facebook, how much it cost?
How much it cost?
Chicken sandwich got to be like $3-4.
Let me see what they say. How much does that chicken sandwich cost?
It's Popeyes.
It's like probably $6-7.
No, you talking about
just a
Chick-fil-A.
sandwich. Just a sandwich.
You talking about Chick-fil-A.
Do anybody know?
Is it a whole
Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich?
Is it a full meal?
It'd be like $4-5.
The meal is like $4-5.
We know y'all ate that chicken sandwich. Stop playing, Facebook. Go ahead and post how much it costs, bro.
$3.99.
They say $3.99.
Is that with a drink? $3.99? Or is that just a sandwich?
$3.99. One brother say $4.
All right, $4
for a chicken sandwich.
So the sister accumulated about like $300 in damages to her vehicle over $4.
More than that.
Even more than that.
All that. Remember, property damage. You got to include that.
$300 on a Mercedes.
That brother lost his life over $4.
Damn.
Expensive.
$4.
Hey, read that.
Expensive death, ain't it?
Read that.
Damn.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 37.
Bring it out.
And thou shalt become an astonishment.
An astonishment. That is an astonishment. But watch this. Read on.
A proverb and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
Do you understand that from the first event, from when they first released that Popeye's chicken sandwich, they understood, wait, no. Hold this back for them. Give it about 3-4 months before we release it again. I won't be surprised if Moab closed their shop, if Elam closed his store, if the East,
and build Popeye.
I'm going to invest in the Popeye.
Hey, listen. I went to Trinidad, right? When I went to Trinidad, they have a King Kong size Popeye's chicken.
I saw
Remember,
that.
I sent the pictures, right?
That was the biggest Popeyes I ever seen.
They
knew what was coming. They knew.
2 floors in Popeye's chicken. is mega big. So guess what? What's happening to the local food? They going ahead and they implement. They know where we at. So everywhere Israel at, they making sure, Esau is making sure that we give them this business with this crack chicken.
That's real.
Hey, let me get Sirach
Crack-filled
23
chicken, y'all.
and 6. Let me get Sirach 23.
Utter astonishment, man. And we don't even know how the level. Now, I don't know how much worse it can get. Now, you know, the levels rise of understanding on the scriptures of now Deuteronomy 28 astonishment now has took on a whole new meaning.
Right.
I thought, you know, we used to think blonde hair, that's an astonishment.
Right.
You calling yourself an African and an American, that's astonishing. You call yourself a Puerto Rican, that's an astonishment. Right. Now you killing over chickens?
$4.
Damn. Now, let me stop saying that before the kids start repeating.
You got to say, darn. Read that.
Sirach, chapter 23 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
Let not the greediness of the belly
Go ahead.
nor lust of the flesh take hold of me.
Read it again.
Let not the greediness of the belly.
These Negroes so doggone greedy that they wait in line for 45 minutes for a doggone Popeye's chicken sandwich. But read on.
Nor lust of the flesh.
Because it also goes into lust. Read.
Take hold of me.
Watch this.
And give not over me thy servant into an imputed mind.
That's what you see right there.
That's what
a bunch of imputed children, and they all gonna have to be
everybody
put to death.
waiting in that damn line for Popeye. Imputed mind. What does that mean? You are gone.
Yeah.
That's
what God means. You are gone. Your mind is just
Space Cadet.
Your damn mind. What's that old video with Dare to do drugs where they crack the egg?
This is your mind.
Brain on drugs.
This is your brain on drugs. That's your damn mind on the Popeye chicken sandwich.
Right. Because your greediness and your lust.
Go to the next video, man. That's a hell of a precept right there,
Because you
man.
saw the lady was just crashing her car over and over. What the little girl was doing? Smiling, eating her chicken.
And they asked her, is it
nobody
worth
cared.
it?
There was a shot.
Nobody cares. Is it worth it?
Degenerate plants, man. Play that next video.
Tonight, civil unrest explodes in several major American cities. There have been reports of fires, looting, and violence in the streets, all over a fast food promotion gone terribly wrong. As the first customers tasted the new secret recipe, reviews were stellar.
Yo, nigga, this is bad as yo, put this in your mouth, man. Eat that.
But early on in the day, there were signs of trouble. Impatient crowds, drive-through lines stretching for miles, scuffles between tired and hungry customers.
How you gonna say you got chicken and you ain't got no chicken? You knew y'all was gonna do this for a year. How am I supposed to feed my family now? I want my chicken. My babies want their chicken.
I can't believe after all that, no chicken. I always miss out on the hot new thing.
That's real life. That's what's happening with this.
right
Hey, you know
now.
how much gas that you burn waiting in line?
Idle stalling is what it's called.
Whole work shift.
That's crazy, man. Go to the next video. Let's let an old legend speak some truth on this, man. Somebody with a little bit of wisdom, been on this earth. You know, they done been through some civil rights. Let's let them endow us with some wisdom about this damn Popeye's chicken. Play the video.
The one things that were very important to me is that I didn't want to do anything to hurt my family, to embarrass my family. So I tried to keep it as clean as possible. I didn't want to do anything to embarrass my people.
Pause it.
And I mean black people.
That's exactly
There we go.
what is happening right now over this daggone craze for some chicken. Now they got to the point where you're killing each other. When it first came out, they were shooting each other over the chicken. They was fighting over the line. People running out of chicken or not getting the right order or something like that.
Fighting with the employees.
They fighting the employees, going behind the counter, beating up the employees because they ran out of chicken. When it first came out, you are embarrassing your people right now.
Your nation.
Your nation. This is why all nations on the face of the earth do not respect the black man. They do not respect us one iota because give them niggas chicken, and they won't even fight back.
And
they won't even care about the oppression.
Just like you said, the first time it was brought out, it was fighting and killing, and then they took it away. Now, if Esau really cared about us, they wouldn't have brought it back.
Right. They would have shut that down.
They would have said, "Now you know what? This is causing too much craziness, too much violence because of these chicken sandwiches.
We're no longer selling.
them." But what they do, they brought it back, knowing that the black men will kill each other over the chicken.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised Esau watched that cartoon and said, "I bet we can make that really happen."
Oh yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yes.
Hey,
Just put a little crack dust on it.
Yeah.
We have an officer from D.C. that live in that area. He just texted me. He say, I live in the area. And the next morning after the killing of the brother, the store opened back up with the yellow tape still on the wall.
Wow.
Man.
Amazing.
That's
the
amazing.
yellow tape still on the walls?
Yellow tape.
Still on the
The
wall.
crime scene
Was
tape.
still there.
Still there. They open right back up.
Money, man. Money.
Dang.
Wow.
Money.
Go to Ezekiel 37.
No honor, man. I tell
Go
you.
to Ezekiel 37.
Wow.
I want you to read 1 through 3. This is why when God showed Ezekiel the future that was to come of us as his descendants, look what Ezekiel answered God. Read that. Ezekiel 37, 1 through 3.
Ezekiel chapter 37 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
The hand of the Lord was upon me, and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord, and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones.
Which the valley is this is America, and it's full of bones. But here's why you know it's full of bones. Go to Revelation, and I'm gonna show you what he's talking about with the bones. Right, Revelation chapter 11, and I want to read verse 8.
Revelations chapter 11 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street.
Their dead bodies shall lie in the street. Who is that? It's us. Our dead bodies, because we are spiritually dead walking around in these streets.
Right.
Read on.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
The great city is America. Right. Babylon the Great. Read on, it's going to prove it.
Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
It's called what?
Sodom and Egypt.
Sodom, because homosexuality is rampant, and this is where you served your captivity, your bondage, just like you did in Egypt. Read the last part.
Break it out.
Where also our Lord was crucified.
Jesus was crucified in Jerusalem. He wasn't crucified in the place that's spiritually called Babylon. So what's it talking about? His image.
Right. That's
they
right.
changed him. On the other side of the earth, he was a black man. By the time he got here, he was a white man with dog hair and blue eyes.
Damn. Hey,
and he loved everybody.
That's heavy cap. What you see right there, Popeye's chicken, that is proof of that scripture right there.
Yep.
That Jesus was crucified. His image and his message was crucified here.
Yeah.
How do we know? The brothers killing each other over a
They don't love their neighbor as they love themselves.
They hate each other.
Now go back to Ezekiel chapter 37. And let's read verse 1 again.
Ezekiel chapter 37 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
The hand of the Lord was upon me, and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord, and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones.
God put Ezekiel in the midst of America in Babylon the Great, full of dead man's bones, looking at his descendants in the last days. Read on.
And caused me to pass by them round about.
He went from the east coast to the west coast to the north to the south, right? In Maryland. Go ahead.
Right.
And behold, there were very many in the open valley.
It's a lot of us here in Babylon the Great, right? We are the majority of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. It's more of us than it is of them, right? Read on.
And lo, they were very dry.
They were full of sin. Go ahead. Now look what Ezekiel, how he answered God after he showed him all of the stuff, all of the atrocities that we are going through, all the foolishness, all of the astonishments that we have done in the land of our captivity.
Right.
What did Ezekiel say?
And he said unto me, Son of man,
Ezekiel,
can these bones live?
can these people be raised from the dead?
Right. Is there any hope for them?
Is there any hope for them? Can they come back alive in the last days? What did Ezekiel say?
And I answered, O Lord God, Thou knowest.
God, man. Hey, the most I don't know, man.
Dude, these Negroes out here killing over chicken now.
Right.
Only you know, Lord.
Only you know the answer to that. When they get so low to killing their brother over chicken, we didn't even do that.
Right.
Hey, you know what that means? You know what type of stuff Ezekiel saw for him to answer the Lord? Thou knowest.
He saw this.
Yeah, he saw this, but it's going to get worse than this, though.
He saw killing over chicken.
Right.
He saw women twerking. He saw men dressing up in dresses. He saw women with blonde hair. He saw women in pants. He saw people going to church on Sunday, the first day of the week. He's like, Lord, I don't know. I ain't even gonna begin.
Right.
Hey, look at this. Check this out, though. Listen to how heavy this is, y'all. FCN viewers, I want you to pay attention to how heavy this is. Ezekiel knows that the God of all heaven and earth, the three heavens that created all the stars and the planets, that created life, that put breath in every person's body, that made food drop down from the heavens, right? He made angels that can stand in the sun. Ezekiel knows this. So God is all powerful. He can make anything exist if he wants to, out of just saying it. All he said is, let the earth bring forth fish. And it was millions upon millions of fish in an instant. And Ezekiel didn't even answer God, say, Lord, you can do anything. Yes, these bones can live. Ezekiel said, Lord, I don't even know if you can do that. I don't even know if you, Lord, only you know that.
Yeah, because it's only going to take a divine intervention.
There you go.
That's the only way you're going to break this right here.
As much power as you got, Lord, only you know the answer to that. I know you created everything, but I ain't even going to dare to say that these bones can live. Right. Damn, you know how low that was?
Oh, damn. I'm not even gonna dare to say
I know you are all powerful, but I ain't even gonna dare to say that these people can live.
That's just the amount of sin and the wickedness that he saw. It was just impossible for him to fathom that these children of God can wake up from their slumber. It's impossible. From all the stuff that he saw, it's impossible.
Wow. Pay attention. Ezekiel said, Lord, I ain't even gonna say yeah, and I know you can do everything, but these Negroes right here.
That's heavy. That's heavy.
It's a 50-50, Lord.
I don't know.
Even if you can bring them back to life, Lord, I don't even know if they want to live.
Right.
Bring it out.
Right.
Damn, that's heavy, man.
Four Corner News.
Woo! Hey, stay tuned with us, man. We're going to be right back after this commercial break, man. Marinate on that. We out here killing over chicken.
Popeye's chicken when niggas go to die.
Four Corner News.
We'll be right back after this commercial break, man. Stay tuned.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
We are gods, we are kings, we march in faith, cause we believe we can change the world to what it needs, stand against our enemies, cause we can. We've been choked and we've been straight, they keep killing but we remain, cause we are children, we're God's chosen, no more sleeping, we've awoken, we are, ain't nothing ever stop us, take one and another will rise up, endure until we reach the end. We are gods, we are kings, demanding change, cause we believe we can. We marching in the streets, in our communities. Yeah, trying to find who's gonna wake up, trying to find who's gonna raise up. Standing face the east, we pray and march for peace. Yeah, we finally had enough. We are special, we are better. Let's unite and come together. We are, yeah, we are. No more killing one another. You're my sister, you're my brother. We are, yeah. Ain't nothing ever stop us. Take one and another will rise up. We'll endure until we reach the end. Ain't nothing ever stop us. Take one and another will rise up. We'll endure until we reach the end. We are gods, we are kings, demanding change, cause we believe we can.
Hey, welcome back to Four Corners News, where the truth speaks, baby. Hey, we gotta go back to the Eddie Levert. I almost called him Gerald. Yeah, that's his son.
Hey, that was
Eddie Levert. Speaking on that not embarrassing people. We got so caught up in him, you know, he didn't want to embarrass his people that we forgot the daggone video. So let's go back to that old hoary head and let's let him endow some more wisdom on us, and let's pray we get
Four Corner News.
The one things that were very important to me is that I didn't want to do anything to hurt my family, to embarrass my family. So I tried to keep it as clean as possible. I didn't want to do anything to embarrass my people, and I mean black people. I wanted to represent my black culture the best way I could. That's why I don't so it's not just about me and the popularity and the records and all of that. This is about my people. And that's what I want to convey to the younger people, that this is not just about you and the bling and the cars. This is about our culture and about what we need to represent our people and how we need to represent our people. And I really wish they would show it by not trying to buy that Popeye chicken sandwich. That's
Hey, everybody laughing thinking it's a joke, but he's serious.
Yeah, he's serious.
He said show it by not buying that Popeye's chicken.
Right.
Everybody laughing because everybody in there done bought some Popeye's chicken.
Yep.
Right.
Best believe it. Because, you know, he probably talking to some rich folks, so they probably sent their assistant to stand in the line for 45 minutes to 3 hours to get that Popeye chicken to bring back to him. Play the video.
it would be a different thing if they owned the franchise. I can understand it if we were going to make money from that.
And it was going to quick. That's a heavy point that he brings out because a lot of us are fooled because they got your favorite auntie on the commercials.
Who don't even own the damn.
Don't own the damn place. It's actually a white woman that's the CEO of Popeye's Chicken.
Yep.
They just got black face in front of you to make you feel at home with the chicken like it's your family cooking the chicken.
Bring it out
with all that damn grease in it.
Black folk believe anything, man.
Yeah.
They don't do no research.
And like he said too, if we was making some money from, we ain't even making no money. On the last time it came out, they brought out the statistic that Popeyes, they made 23. It was either 23 million or 23 million or 23 billion.
What?
free advertisement from Negroes going on Facebook, YouTube, talking about the Popeyes chicken
experience.
The Popeyes experience. They had young girls singing to the chicken.
What?
They was twerking to the chicken. They was dancing to the chicken. They got $23 million in free publicity from
what in the hell
off the chicken.
It's cap, just like y'all was saying. It's crack, it's dope, it's meth, it's some stuff in that chicken, man. It's gotta be. It's demons attached to the chicken.
Yeah,
it's gotta be.
It's something, man. It's something. Ain't no damn way that chicken that good.
No way.
It might be good. Now it might be good, but it ain't that good to kill your own people.
Nah.
Yeah,
to embarrass your own people.
Nope.
Twerk in front of the camera, embarrassing your own people. It's not that good. No.
We know fried anything.
Right.
We know fried stuff. So
by default, it's not good.
Damn,
It's not
grandma
good.
probably cooked better fried chicken than that.
See that? And there was a couple of people too online that was marketing their black-owned chicken. They're like, you talking about Popeye's chicken? Come on down over here. And they showed pictures of it. When we went down to Chicago, they did the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what it is, Cap?
Black-owned chicken. They didn't
It's
want that.
publicity because Popeyes got the hype. And once Negroes see the hype, that's it. They want to be a part of the hype.
Go back to the video. Run it back a little bit.
About what we need to represent our people and how we need to represent our people. And I really wish they would show it by not trying to buy that Popeye chicken sandwich. It would be a different thing if they owned the franchise. I can understand it if we were going to make money from that and it was going to benefit our culture. But you're making mockery of who we are.
Right.
And it shames me. And I'm nobody. I'm just a guy that's trying to pay my rent and trying to represent my family and my culture. And all I'm saying to you all is that that's what I stand for. And I thank the people here at Black Enterprise and the people that are giving me this honor. And I really appreciate it. But we got to go a step further and think about what we're going to do for our people.
It's crazy, even with that, pause it real quick, even with that, fried chicken is not our culture.
Right.
Even with that, like these foods that we're eating is not our culture. We killing each other to clog arteries. That's what we doing. We killing each other so that we can get a heart attack in 5 years.
Yeah.
That's what we doing.
Yeah.
We don't even know what culture is.
Hey, go to Sirach chapter 22 and verse 9, because he talk about not embarrassing his people, right?
Sirach.
You bring it out when you can. Read that real quick. 22, 9, and 10.
Sirach chapter 22 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
If children live honestly and have wherewithal,
have a mind, right? Go ahead.
They shall cover the baseness of their parents.
So if we do better for ourselves, we become educated, we learn more truth, and we start applying more truth in our lives. We better ourselves. We get better than the previous generation, is what the Bible's saying. You become better and better, right? Read on.
But children,
go ahead.
Being haughty.
I do what I want to do. Run out real quick. Don't think first. Go ahead.
Through disdain
and what else?
And want of nurture.
Lack of nurture. What does that mean? That the parents ain't in the household. The parents ain't guiding them right. You ain't teaching them right.
Yep.
So them kids that have a lack of nurture grow up into adults that have had lack of nurture.
And become monsters.
Kill each other. Fried chicken run over you. Shoot you up in the place. Fight you in the place. What do? It says through the lack of nurture. Read on.
Do stain the nobility of their kindred.
Stain the nobility of their nation. Because you ain't got no home training. Our people are out there staining the nobility, like it said in Jeremiah 2, that God said, I made you a noble vine. You were the best of the best.
Right.
And through the lack of nurture, through the home training, the applying of God's laws, we are staining staining the nobility of our ancestors.
Hey, that's a
cold precept.
Harriet Tubman turning over in her grave. Martin Luther King he done died 2 times over. Now, you think Malcolm X stood up in the face of white supremacy and racism in the 60s for niggas to kill themselves over chicken?
Bring it out.
I'm telling you.
Hey, you know what that mean? You know what that mean, Cal? That mean we looking for everybody to heal us, not knowing that we gotta heal each other. The only way that this nation, the nobility of our kindred, will be nurtured or healed, we gotta heal each other. That's it. Through the laws and through Christ. That's it.
The only way.
That's the only way to do it.
Coming from.
Real quick, I want to read this quote that Deacon Yawasop.
Shout out to Deacon Yawasop.
Shout out to Deacon. Yes, the perspective is interesting. I agree. But something needs to be said about the reality of perception and image and who shapes it. Being that's the case, we are not as America KKK who can act the same way and yet not be subject to the same pathology. Basically, because of the reality of perception, we must govern ourselves accordingly.
So,
that's heavy.
Go ahead.
That's heavy.
Now, what I get from what Deacon is saying, when we do stuff, it's on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Even in the media, the way it looks is 10 times worse than anybody else that does it.
Just like Eddie Levert said, it's not about me. It's about my people. I didn't want to embarrass my people.
That's right.
That's what we do with that. That's what Deacon's saying.
If we all had that same mindset, no telling how far we would be. But watch this. Mainly for the protection of our own imagery, especially when we don't seek to establish our own imagery. This was the objective of Bill Cosby wanting to buy NBC. And you see how our own helped our enemies to bring him down.
That's heavy. Now, cause so we trying to build ourselves up, but we steadily tearing ourselves down with putting out stuff like this. And the reason why Deacon Yawasop said that, it comes from this quote here where Ja Rule.
Right.
He did not. He doesn't approve of our people out here acting crazy over Popeye's chicken. Now I'm great send this, y'all. Pull this up in the it's in the video lineup. I want to show what Ja Rule said because it has gotten out of hand for us. Okay, I just sent it. So pull it up when you can, man. Now read that for us, officer.
Y'all really
read who it's from. This is his Instagram.
So this is Ja Rule. Tweeted, y'all really out here acting like niggas over a effing chicken sandwich. Shaking my head. Now I'm never gonna eat one. Now I'm never gonna eat one on principles alone.
On principles alone, I ain't eating that. Just because you ain't gonna put me in that category of me shaming the imagery of my people, staining the nobility of my ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Go back to it.
Effing idiots. Y'all are what's wrong with our people. I'm so disappointed in my people. We better than this.
You daggone right. We better than this. We are better than this, man. We got to rise up.
Hey, and you know the Negro got cut and started complaining, saying that,
there you go.
You don't say nothing when the white man stand for Chick-fil-A or stand for Jordans.
Yeah.
The difference between that, when you see the so-called white man, you see them going crazy
Black Friday
for concerts and going crazy like that. Remember, they own the world right now.
Right.
They own those establishments that they're going crazy for.
Yeah.
We don't own none of that. We don't have a pot to piss in right now, and we rioting, we spending all this money, damn near going broke to support another nation that hates you.
Right. You tell me what black woman out there that can't cook no daggone fried chicken.
Come on.
Right. They cook a damn chicken sandwich and throw a pickle on it if you want it.
They lazy. They lazy. They're running to stop
of all things.
Of all things.
By enemies.
Now you will see the true men of God. We are not black men, we are the Israelites. That's right. Take care of us. Take care of us. And our children too. And our children too. We have repented. We have repented. How about you?
I'm a Jew, it sound odd. For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sound wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcast, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.